It's the stuff that you never do that gets you, you know? Jumping out of airplanes, sailing boats off the edge of the world, that kind of thing. I never learnt to drive. It's a little thing, but I just didn't need it. I used to watch these nature documentaries, you know the ones. What people like us used to use TVs for, really. And every time I saw them, I used to think, what am I doing this for? Why am I not, I don't know, kayaking off the icebergs in Greenland, or flying gliders off the Victoria Falls? Something like that. What's Islington got that those don't? Restaurants, naturally. But you don't think about that when you're watching them, do you? You just think, wish I was there. Wish I was that. I mean, it's silly, really. You go through all those years of education, and what for? What do you do with it, really? Slightly better dinner conversation? I left Oxford. I had the biggest plans. Work, travel, Mata Hari, all of it. And what came of it? Job at the gallery? Daniel made partner, and then it's all prams and shopping and eating in the right places, which, let's face it, is still better than eating in the wrong places. And we did travel. Daniel got division in New York, and we spent 5 years overlooking the park, the friends, film stars, and arts benefits. I met Hawking once. Strange man, bad teeth. But you could see it in him, you know. You could just see it. Alice went to Harvard. Neil went to King's, which I wasn't pleased about, but Daniel insisted. And they did well. Alice moved to Shanghai with an investment bank, and Neil is something in the music industry, though it's all a bit beyond me. And we thrive. It's what we do. Thrive. I remember talking to Neil Young, of all people, and I remember thinking it's strange because for the life of me, I couldn't remember even one of his songs. And he said to me, change tracks. Simple as that. Change tracks. Quite out of the blue, really. After Daniel, there were the charities and arts benefits, and I was still very interested in the arts. Change tracks. Smaller than you'd think, Neil Young. Always thought of him as a towering man, but quite a feat, really. We lost Alice to a plane crash. One of those things, I suppose. And Neil did well enough. I would have liked grandchildren, but that's the music industry for you, isn't it? Took me 3 times to make it out. Could never stand the other ways. And the problem with pills is that they take so long. All that one at a time. First 2 times I kept being found by the maids, and I just had to keep changing maids. I made it out eventually. Ghastly thing, life. We're quite unprepared for it. No one ever tells you that. Quite unprepared. Change tracks.